Imagine biting into a juicy, ripe piece of fruit, something you've been told is healthy your whole life, only to discover it's secretly spiking your blood sugar, weakening your kidneys, or interfering with your heart medication. In the next 3 minutes, I'm going to show you three fruits that belong on every senior's plate and three that may be silently shortening your life. One of them is probably sitting in your kitchen right now. These insights come from cutting-edge studies from institutions like Harvard, the Mayo Clinic, and the National Institutes of Health. If you're over 60, this isn't about avoiding fruit. It's about making smarter choices that protect your heart, brain, and independence. Because some fruits, while natural, are loaded with sugars, compounds, and minerals that conflict with aging bodies and common medications. So stay with me. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal the most surprising fruit dangers hidden in plain sight, and the everyday fruits that could strengthen your memory, sleep, and digestion well into your 80s and 90s. Let's get started. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. The three fruits every senior should eat daily. 1. Berries, the brain and heart defender. When we think of fruit, many of us imagine something sweet and comforting, a gift from nature that feels innocent. But for seniors, not all fruits are created equal. At the top of the list for daily nourishment sits the humble berry, small in size but mighty in benefit. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. These aren't just treats, they're medicine for the aging body. Rich in anthocyanins and flavonoids, berries are powerful antioxidants that actively fight inflammation, oxidative stress, and even help preserve your memory. Harvard research confirms that seniors who eat berries 2 or more times a week show slower cognitive decline, sometimes by as much as 2.5 years. That's not just data, that's time. Time with your grandkids, with your garden, with your independence. I remember one of my longtime patients, Mrs. Eleanor Davis, age 78. She came to me last spring, worried about feeling increasingly forgetful. Her blood work was stable, but her energy and clarity were fading. We adjusted a few things, but the most surprising change came when she began adding half a cup of blueberries to her breakfast every day. Within weeks, her mood improved. Her daughter even told me, "Mom's eyes are brighter again. She's laughing more." Why? Because berries support neurotransmitter balance, circulation to the brain, and blood vessel health, all critical as we age. And with their low glycemic index, they're safe even for those managing prediabetes or insulin resistance. Plus, they support heart rhythm, help control blood pressure, and protect the cells that keep you thinking clearly and feeling present. Eating berries isn't about following a trend. It's about choosing life, clarity, connection, and control over your future. Even frozen berries maintain their nutrient power, so don't worry if they're not in season. And if berries can guard the heart and mind, imagine what the next fruit on this list can do for your gut, immune system, and cholesterol levels. Keep reading. This one might already be sitting in your fruit bowl. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Apples, the gut and immune booster. For many of us, apples are more than just a fruit. They're a memory, a lunchbox favorite, a symbol of comfort, something we've known since childhood. But few seniors realize that this familiar fruit holds quiet power to protect the aging body, especially the gut, immune system, and cholesterol. Apples are rich in soluble fiber, especially a compound called pectin. For older adults, this is critical. As we age, our digestion slows, our gut lining becomes more fragile, and friendly gut bacteria begin to dwindle. Pectin works like a gentle broom, sweeping through the intestines, feeding beneficial microbes, and helping ease constipation, a common issue in our later years. A balanced gut doesn't just support digestion, it fuels immunity, mood, and even brain health. In fact, more than 70% of your immune system is located in your gut. And there's more. The skin of the apple is rich in quercetin, a natural antioxidant and anti inflammatory. Quercetin helps reduce cell damage, protect the lungs, and support vascular health, a key concern for seniors managing high blood pressure or fragile arteries. It also acts like a natural antihistamine, easing seasonal allergies and calming inflammatory responses in the body. I think of Mr. John Rivers, 82, one of my retired Navy patients. He used to suffer from irregular digestion and low energy. His diet wasn't poor, but it lacked fiber. We added just one medium apple a day, skin on, often sliced into his oatmeal or enjoyed with a bit of almond butter in the afternoon. Within 2 months, his bowel movements became regular, his blood pressure numbers improved slightly, and in his own words, Doc, I feel lighter, clearer. The beauty of apples lies in their balance. Not too sweet, high in fiber, full of natural compounds that support the senior body without overstimulating it. Organic is best when possible, since apples tend to absorb more pesticide residue than other fruits. And just when you think a fruit can't do more than help your gut and heart, the next one on our list may surprise you. It's green, fuzzy, and has been shown in clinical studies to help seniors fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Let's explore it. 3. Kiwi, the sleep and digestion helper. It's easy to overlook the kiwi. Small, fuzzy, tucked away in the produce aisle. It's not as popular as apples or berries, but for older adults, this green gem might be one of the most important fruits to include in your daily routine. Beneath its thin skin lies a powerhouse of nutrients that can quietly transform how you sleep, digest, and recover. Kiwi is packed with vitamin C, even more than oranges, which supports immune strength, especially critical for seniors whose natural defenses have weakened with age. But what makes kiwi so unique is its high content of serotonin-boosting compounds and natural antioxidants that promote relaxation and regulate sleep cycles. In a clinical study from Taiwan, older adults who ate 2 kiwis an hour before bed reported significantly faster sleep onset and better sleep quality within just 4 weeks. In an age when insomnia, nighttime awakenings, and poor sleep plague so many seniors, kiwi offers a gentle, natural solution, no pills required. It also provides actinidin, a natural enzyme that aids digestion by breaking down proteins more efficiently. This can be a game changer for seniors who often deal with slower digestion or bloating after meals. Plus, its high fiber content helps relieve constipation, a problem we often don't talk about but that affects over 40 of older adults. One of my patients, Mrs. Linda Harper, 76, came to me last winter feeling sluggish and frustrated. She was waking up multiple times a night and felt bloated after most meals. We added 1 kiwi to her evening routine about an hour before bed. Within 2 weeks, she reported sleeping through the night for the first time in months. Her digestion improved and her energy during the day returned. She even told me, "I never thought such a little fruit could make such a big difference." Kiwi is easy to enjoy. Sliced in a bowl, blended into a smoothie, or eaten right out of the skin with a spoon. It's gentle on blood sugar and low in calories, yet rich in nutrients that support aging bodies from the inside out. But while some fruits, like kiwi, can help restore energy and rest, others can quietly rob you of both, spiking your blood sugar, stressing your liver, or interfering with medications. So now, Let's turn to the other side of the fruit bowl. The three fruits seniors should limit or avoid, and the reasons may surprise you. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. The three fruits seniors should limit or avoid. 1. Pineapple, the blood sugar spiker that pretends to be healthy. It's sweet, tropical, and seems so refreshing. But for seniors, pineapple may be one of the most deceptive fruits in the grocery store. Behind that golden glow lies a serious threat to your blood sugar, your liver, and even your ability to safely manage medications. And the worst part? Most older adults eat it believing it's helping them. Pineapple is extremely high in natural sugar, nearly 16 grams per cup. Yet, it contains almost no fiber to slow that sugar from rushing into your bloodstream. For a young, active person, this may not matter much. But for someone in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, especially if you're managing prediabetes, diabetes, high blood pressure, or are on multiple medications, this fruit can quietly become toxic. The problem is how fast it hits your system. Seniors often have slower insulin responses and reduced glucose control. A cup of pineapple can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash, the kind that leaves you dizzy, tired, irritable, or worse, puts you at risk for complications like neuropathy, vision problems, or cognitive decline. Over time, repeated sugar spikes like this don't just make you feel bad, they silently damage your blood vessels, age your brain, and stress your heart. One of my patients, Mr. Donald Green, 81, came to me last year complaining of fatigue, blurred vision, and swelling in his legs. He had a history of type 2 diabetes, which he believed was under control. After reviewing his food log, we discovered he was eating a cup of pineapple every night as a healthy dessert. His glucose readings were peaking over 200 after meals. When we removed the pineapple and replaced it with a low sugar fruit like berries, his blood sugar stabilized, and so did his energy. But pineapple's dangers don't end at sugar. It contains bromelain, a digestive enzyme that can interact with blood thinners like warfarin or aspirin. This interaction may increase bleeding risk, especially in seniors whose liver and kidney functions are already compromised. Most people don't know this, and they pay the price in quiet, sometimes irreversible ways. It shortens your life, not dramatically at first, but subtly. A fall from dizziness, a stroke from poor glucose control, a complication from a medication you didn't realize was reacting. The price you pay is your independence, your energy, your peace of mind. So next time you see that bright yellow fruit, pause. Ask yourself if that slice is worth the risk, because sometimes the most dangerous foods are the ones we trust the most. And if you think pineapple is the only fruit pretending to be a friend, just wait until you see what's hiding inside one of the most common, everyday fruits seniors snack on by the handful. 2. Grapes, the sugar bomb in disguise. They look so harmless, small, bite-sized, easy to snack on. But grapes, especially when eaten without control, can silently sabotage a senior's health. Behind their smooth skin and sweet taste lies a troubling truth. Grapes are one of the most deceptively dangerous fruits for older adults. Just 1 cup of grapes contains over 23 grams of sugar, nearly as much as a soda. And unlike apples or berries, grapes offer very little fiber to balance that sugar load. The result? A rapid spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash that can leave you tired, dizzy, and mentally foggy. For seniors managing type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, or fatty liver, grapes are like pouring fuel on a fire. You may not feel it right away, but it shortens your life over time by silently increasing the risk of heart disease, nerve damage, and stroke. What's even more dangerous is how easy it is to overeat grapes. Their size and texture make them feel light, but a few handfuls can quickly turn into a blood sugar nightmare. And if you're on medications like metformin, insulin, or statins, those sugar surges can make your dosage less effective or dangerously too effective without warning. The price you pay may be low energy, poor circulation, or worsening kidney function, all from a fruit that seemed so innocent. I remember a patient of mine, Mrs. Joanne Miller, 80, who came in complaining of confusion, fatigue, and unpredictable blood sugar swings. She was doing everything else right, walking, taking her medications, eating balanced meals, but she loved snacking on red grapes throughout the day. When we cut back and replaced them with lower sugar fruits like raspberries, her numbers began to stabilize. Her words still stay with me. I didn't know something so small could be hurting me this much. That's the trap. Grapes don't look harmful. But for a senior body, they create chaos where stability is needed. And once that blood sugar roller coaster starts, it doesn't just affect your day, it takes years off your health. But what if I told you there's a fruit even more common than grapes, praised for its potassium, that could put your heart, kidneys, and medications at serious risk, all from just one a day? Let's talk about it next. You may be eating it every morning. 3. Bananas. The hidden danger in your morning routine. For decades, bananas have been praised as the perfect breakfast fruit, easy to eat, soft for aging teeth, and full of potassium. But for many seniors, especially those managing heart conditions, kidney issues, or diabetes, that daily banana could be quietly shortening your life. What most people don't realize is that a medium banana contains 27 grams of carbohydrates with about 14 grams of sugar, and almost no fiber to slow the spike. That means eating a banana, especially by itself in the morning, can send your blood sugar soaring, followed by a crash that leaves you fatigued, foggy, or craving more sugar. Over time, those surges lead to insulin resistance, nerve damage, and cognitive decline. If you're already pre-diabetic or diabetic, bananas can accelerate the disease process without you even noticing. But sugar isn't the only risk. Bananas are also very high in potassium, which in moderation is helpful, but in excess, especially in seniors taking ACE inhibitors, potassium-sparing diuretics, or heart medications, can cause hyperkalemia, a condition where potassium builds up in the blood. This puts enormous stress on the heart and kidneys. The symptoms can come on suddenly: muscle weakness, chest pain, irregular heartbeat, and they can be deadly if ignored. I remember Mr. Samuel Green, 79, who had been eating a banana with his cereal every morning for years. When he came to me after experiencing episodes of heart palpitations and fatigue, his blood work showed elevated potassium levels and erratic glucose spikes. The cause? His medication combined with his healthy but habitual banana. We made adjustments, limited bananas to just once or twice a week paired with protein, and within a month, his labs improved and his energy came back. He looked at me and said, "Doc, I thought I was doing everything right. I didn't know fruit could go wrong." That's the painful truth. Even something as familiar and beloved as a banana can carry a hidden cost. For older adults, the price you pay isn't just a sugar rush. It's strain on your organs, interference with your medications, and potentially lost years of independence. It shortens your life not all at once, but inch by inch in the background where you least expect it. So before you peel that banana tomorrow morning, ask yourself, is it worth it? But here's the good news. By making smarter choices and understanding which fruits nourish rather than sabotage your body, you can reclaim control over your health. So now, let's bring everything together. The fruits you choose could be the reason you feel younger, or the reason your body breaks down faster. Let's wrap up with the final word every senior deserves to hear. Conclusion: small choices, lasting impact. A senior's guide to eating fruit wisely. At this stage in life, every choice we make carries a little more weight, and the food we put into our bodies is no exception. Fruits are often seen as symbols of vitality, nature's candy, and in many ways they are. But as we've explored, not all fruits serve the same purpose, and some can quietly work against our health goals, especially when we're over 60, managing medications, or living with chronic conditions. The truth is, your body isn't the same as it was at 30 or 40. Digestion is slower, blood sugar control becomes more sensitive, and the margin for nutritional error narrows. That's why knowledge is power. And applying that knowledge is how you protect your independence, clarity, and strength as you age. Choosing berries, apples, and kiwi regularly means choosing fruits that actively support your brain, heart, digestion, immunity, and sleep. These aren't just snack foods, they are tools for maintaining function and quality of life. On the other hand, limiting or avoiding pineapple, grapes, and bananas doesn't mean denying yourself joy. It means protecting your organs from silent damage, dangerous blood sugar spikes, and medication interactions that can easily go unnoticed until it's too late. I've seen it over and over again in my years of caring for older adults. Those who thrive are not necessarily the ones with perfect health histories. They're the ones who make consistent, informed, mindful choices. They read labels, they adjust habits, they ask questions, and most importantly, they take small steps that lead to long-term vitality. So don't think of this as a list of rules. Think of it as a gift, a second chance to look at your fruit bowl, not with habit, but with wisdom. Because what you eat today shapes your energy tomorrow, your strength next year, and your independence for years to come. Your next step is simple. Take inventory of your kitchen. Replace, reduce, realign, and if needed, talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian who understands senior health. Every bite is a decision, and now you have the power to choose foods that serve you, not steal from you. Because at this point in life, you deserve clarity, energy, and peace. And it all starts with what's on your plate. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.